Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about why you need to memorize sentences in order to learn English. And I know that there are tons of videos or people who say you can learn language by listening to, hours of podcasts or reading out tons of books. Well, and yeah, I understand. I know where they're coming from, and I'm not gonna argue with them, but I want to add something here. To be honest, I think it should the way you learn language should be different. If your mother tongue is like Korean, Japanese, or Chinese, not a European language, or you haven't been exposed to English as a kid, growing up using English or being taught through English at school, then I strongly recommend you to memorize sentences. So first, I want to talk about how your brain works. So your brain is like kind of a big machine which keep processing information they get. So they are like sorting out information and call which is important, which is not, and they keep getting rid of those information they think they are not important. So without memorizing something, even though you are listening to tons of podcasts, your brain gonna erase them. Especially if your brain works well, they're gonna erase them fast. So to memorize something, to learn English, you need these fundamental sentences, especially those in the dictionaries. So those gonna work as a so when you say build a house, you know that you need an iron beams in concrete to build a strong wall, right? The sentences are like those iron beams. So without those sentences, if you just listening to tons of podcasts, it's like pouring cement on ground without those iron beams. So, and that's not the way you get your buildings done, right? Secondly, the reason you need to memorize sentences is that because it also has something to do with your brain. When you memorize sentences, your brain will be rewired to take the target language as an important one. So that way your brain they're gonna keep the information they're getting exposed to. English I'm talking about here. So that's the main reason you need to memorize sentences. First, those gonna be the backbone of your English skills. Second, they will gonna motivate your brain to keep the memory. So yeah, so if you have a hard time learning English, or struggling with listening to tons of podcasts without results, I recommend you guys to start memorizing sentences, and then I believe you will feel the difference. Thank you. Bye.